Okay, we are gonna hit our first new state in a little while. That is Michigan. Hey, good morning, everybody. We are in Chicago and heading out after a couple of pretty good days here. We are headed today to Detroit. There's a game tonight and a day game tomorrow, so we'll see kind of what time we get in and what we want to do with that. But for now, we just kind of need to get on down the road here. All right, here we are back on the road once again. And this is one of those days where we are just doing basically a backtrack of the route we took before. And so there's not a lot to show here, just this freeway through the Midwest we've been on at least 4 times now. And frankly, it doesn't really change scenery wise the 4th time you go through it. But we are into Michigan finally, which is great. That's a new state. And after like 5 hours of hot but uneventful riding, here we are in Detroit. And I am really excited to check Detroit out for a couple of days. So let's see what we can get ourselves into, huh? Okay, we are in Detroit. Headed to, hopefully we have time to get some food before the game. Yeah, the MGM didn't have a room for me ready at 4 when check-in started, not till 5:30, which is kind of a bummer. Threw a wrench in the whole plan for the day, but we're in, we're cleaned up. We'll at least see the game, and then we'll have tomorrow to kind of explore Detroit. But I really want to try this pizza place called Buddy's. There's a brewery pizzeria in Portland who makes Detroit style pizza, which is delicious. And so here I wanted to try some. We got the recommendation that said Buddy's was the place to go. So we're gonna try and see if we have time to do that real quick before the game. One thing that I did learn on this trip is that Detroit pizza is so much better than Chicago pizza. And luckily it was right next to the field, so we got there in plenty of time for the game. It was a really hot and muggy night, unfortunately, so that sort of like took away from the enjoyment of Comerica Park. But overall, this is a really nice place to watch a baseball game. It feels just like super fun and comfortable, and I think on the right night with the right crowd, this place would be absolutely poppin'. And it was really lucky that we got to see this game, because the game the next day was actually delayed pretty significantly because of rain, and I would trade the heat for a cold, rainy day sitting in a seat 11 times out of 10. And this ballpark just really hadn't been on my radar, so I was pleasantly surprised at how enjoyable it was to come and watch a game here. Hey, good morning, everybody. We're in Detroit still. It was a game last night, but we have a day to kill here now. Yeah, it's a little bit rainy, but we're gonna go explore the city a little bit. Just got some coffee, had a pretty decent breakfast sandwich. We got a couple hours till I got a work call, so let's go see what we can find. There's some really cool public art here that I'm gonna see if we can track down. So the first thing we're going to see is a Stevie Wonder mural. I don't really know much about it other than a friend told me I needed to go see it. So yeah, we're almost there. I can kind of get a glimpse at it. Let's go check it out. Check it out. That's pretty cool. circle is huge. All right, next stop is a monument to Joe Louis's The Fist. Pretty famous moment in sports history. And it's about a 10-minute walk from here, so let's go see that one too. So Joe Louis was a famous boxer from Detroit, but he is also famous for fighting against Jim Crow laws in his time. So the fist is sort of like a dual meaning sort of thing where, you know, not only a tribute to his prowess in the ring, but also symbolizing, you know, the ongoing fight against racism. It's also interesting, I don't know if there's any meaning to it, but it is right on the plaza on the border between the US and Canada, so you can literally see into Canada from the spot. So we're almost there, and I'm really excited to see this one. All right, so that rounds out our day in Detroit, and we ended it with dinner at M&M's pop-up spaghetti shop called Mom's Spaghetti. Nothing more Detroit than that. Yeah, had a good time here, and more good times to come. So we will see you next time.